The real question, however, is who is going to actually end up paying for it. Because in reality, it's never quite who you think it's going to be. Now, we already have an example of a wealth tax coming down the line. That's for properties, home properties of 2 million, which comes in, I think, 2.5 grand. And then at 10 million, it kicks in at 7.5 grand. So let's take a look at this, because the recurrent story is, well, if you've got a £2 million house, you can afford an extra 2.5 grand a year, right? So for wealth tax to work as a concept, it needs a villain, right? We need to have a villain for the concept of wealth tax to work. Most taxes will work if most people think that person, that group, that type should be taxed more. So let me give you a couple of examples for what I mean here. It's always used. Rachel Reeves loves saying this, but so did previous chancellors and governments. The broadest shoulders. You've heard this argument. Those with the broadest shoulders should be expected to pay a little bit more. Good evening, Jasmina. So that's always the argument, right? Those with the broadest shoulders should be asked to pay a little bit more, asked to pay a little bit more. But what's never actually clarified is what we mean by broadest shoulders.